of internet problem. Okay, so 我学习中文2年，差不多，但是我的中文不错。2 years of studying Chinese, and now you're communicating with me in Chinese sentences. Bravo, that's really cool, Collins. And 你好，我叫叶欣怡，我是泰国人。Hi, 叶欣怡 hello, my friend. Hopefully you can learn something here. And Collins saying actually 谢谢 for thank you. Yes, this is very nice for here I Learn Chinese Facebook page. That is, you guys can actually communicate and help each other on the page. So if you see a question and you know the answer, might as well just reply to that person, raise the question. It helps me and it helps your friend on Facebook, and it is a good learning experience for yourself as well. 你好，我叫阿森，来自巴基斯坦。Hi, hello, welcome. 你好，我叫卢世伦。I would like to introduce myself. I am Filipino Chinese. Hi, 卢世伦。Oh, I'm going to call you 卢世伦 in the future. So our friend Chuan is saying, I'm stuck on 去 and 吃. They both sound the same. How do people know which one I'm talking about? Or do you need context to specify? Okay, let me try to produce them first. 去 吃. So 去 is a little bit, when it comes to the shape and let's say, well, let's stick with shape of your mouth. 去 is a little bit more concentrated. It's a little bit, let's say, concentrated and smaller. Whereas 吃 is a little bit wider. So 吃 and 去. I understand when you say they sound similar to you and you find it difficult to differentiate them. However, actually, they are different and they're used in different contexts. So try to always use them in a full sentence. Try to always use them in a conversation where you say more than the text itself. It might help. And also let me know what are some other pronunciations that you guys are struggling with. And another comment here is, 你好，我叫嘉靖，来自柬埔寨。Hi, hello. 你好，我是博西，我来自南非，我是留学生，在苏州市职业大学。I see that flag, very beautiful flag. Hello, 博西。And my aunt is Chinese, and he's a Chinese and Korean mix. I'm trying to learn Chinese because she speaks Mandarin. I'm speaking from Tennessee. Hi, hello. I think we've talked about some of your simple Chinese phrases that you're picking up. That's very nice, and it's very nice to see you want to actually use the language to communicate. That's very sweet. And also Ali is saying, 你好老师，我是巴基斯坦人。How to introduce myself? Front of company manager. That is a really good question because we need to get to that part now. So keep the comments coming, and if you have any questions, let me know. But let's start to learn how to do proper self-introduction. 自我介绍. So whether you're meeting a new friend on a playground or interviewing for a job, the most basic yet important language skills to master is the introduction. And in Chinese, we say 自我介绍. 自 is self, 我 is also self, 介绍 is introduction. 自我介绍. And actually the word 自我 can also be used as ego. So 这个人很自我. He is very self-centered. He's very egoistic. 很自我. And if you're talking about the kind of self that is commonly used as a neutral word, you say 自己. So can always say, hello, my name is, and I'm nice to meet you. Let's see an example. 你好，我叫 Mike， 很高兴认识你。你好，我叫 Mike， 很高兴认识你。Hello, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. This is the easiest, the most casual, the very basic one, but it is very useful. You can always use it in no matter what kind of scenario. So, 你好 hello, 我叫 Mike. I am Mike. 很高兴认识你 very happy to meet you. Literally 很 very 高兴 happy 认识你 to meet you 很高兴认识你 This is the very, very easy one. And actually in Chinese 我叫 can literally translate it to I am caught 我叫 So you can either say 我是 I am or I am caught. And this might be a little bit too sensitive, but I always feel like 我叫 is even politer than 我是 because let's say you can say hi, I'm Madonna, or hi, I am Barack Obama. I am means you should know who I am, or you should know this person, and I am this person, in my opinion. But 我叫 is like my name is. So you don't know me. This is our first time meeting each other, and if I say 我叫, it's properly introduce yourself as a stranger to another one. So I always try 我叫, but again, this is my personal opinion. It is highly possible that I'm being overly sensitive, and both 我叫 and 我是 are proper Chinese language, so don't worry about that. You can say 我叫 Mike, my name is Mike, or I am called Mike, or 我是 Mike, I am Mike. So, let's see if you guys have any questions. So, Pakistan, hello. I'm saying hello to Moin or Shahid, Pakistan. You're from Pakistan. And also Max said, is it for example, when I was a kid, you found, yes, you got it, Max. So, when I was a kid, 当我还是个孩子的时候 but it's always 当的时候 So, when this time, 当的时候 That'll do. And 谢谢 Thank you, Ali, for being with us. 你好 nice to see you again from Shed. Hi, welcome back. And yes, you say nice to see you, 很高兴见到你 And if you're saying nice to see you again, you say 很高兴再次见到你 Again, 再次很高兴再次见到你不用谢我叫凯文来自巴基斯坦 Hello, Kyron. And would you explain the difference between the sound of 吱吱吱滋滋滋 Yeah, that's a tricky one. So, first of all, in Chinese pronunciation, we have 平舌 and 翘舌. So, 平 means flat. 翘 means to whirl a little bit. So, 翘, that's 平. Okay, 舌 is 舌头 your tongue. So, 平舌, well, let me demonstrate with this hand. 平舌, 翘舌. 平舌, 翘舌. So, 滋滋滋, 平舌. When you're pronouncing 滋滋滋, you're actually sticking the tip of your tongue and try to use it to touch the lower teeth, the row of the lower teeth. So, 滋滋滋, 滋滋滋. Actually, you're putting both your teeth, well, yeah, putting them together and use it to stick to it a little bit, and it's flat. 滋滋滋. And 吱吱吱. You can see the shape of my mouth changed. 吱吱吱. 吱吱吱. And that is why your tongue is also not flat. It should be like this. 吱吱吱. As for differentiating them, like 滋滋滋 and 吱吱吱, I'll need to do a little bit research and get back to you. But try to repeat after me. 跟我一起说. Repeat after me or repeat with me. 吱吱吱, 滋滋滋, 吱吱吱, 滋滋滋. Actually, we also have another series of video teaching or trying to demonstrate different kinds of pinyin, and we have class the pronunciation of the pinyin and how to pronounce it in a character, in a word, and there will be a little tongue twister. The very slow version of it, the regular version, and the fast version reading the tongue twister. You guys can try to find those videos on